Welcome back. I still don't know what video this is going to be, or which number rather. The video itself is actually going to be alternating figure eights. And by now you should know how to do the downward figure eight, okay, as well as the upward figure eight, which I've covered in probably the first two videos. Alright, this video is actually going to show you how to connect those two for switching directions and also for moving with the chucks. So it's going to open up movement for you. For those that have seen my single series, my single saber series, the exact same concept applies here. It's just that now you have the little kind of I don't know the word. You have a chain now. It's not a connected thing where you can actually transfer it as smoothly. This time you're going to have to do a little bit of alteration to do that. Now in this video, when I taught you the figure eights, I taught them to my front, like I'm doing here. So they're going to each side of my body, so right side, left side. In this video, you're taking that figure eight to your side. So now instead of to each side of my body, it's going in my front and to my back, like that, as well as the upward figure eight. Okay, so it's the exact same move, it's just to my side now. Now, to switch directions with this, like that, you're going to start, if you're left-handed, you start on your left side. I'm right-handed, I'm going to start on my right side. You're going to start with the downward figure eight. Again, you sure already know this move. Now, as that other handle is going to come in front of my body, like that, what you're going to do is you have a choice. You can either take that directly into an upward figure eight, or you can do a little extra circle to do that as well. But anyways, as that handle comes in front of your body, okay, you're going to do one circle in front of your body. So figure eight, circle. And as it's coming out of that circle, you're turning your torso and going into an upward figure eight on this side. Okay, so I'll try to do that slowly. So figure eight, and then I'm going to come to my front and do one circle, and then I'm taking that into an upward figure eight on this side. Figure eight, circle, upward figure eight on this side. Okay, now just switch directions. Now I can do the same thing to go back into the downward figure eight on the other side. Again, as it comes to my front, I'm doing a circle, and then once it hits 12 o'clock, I'm turning, and now it's back into the downward figure eight. So from the figure eight on this side, the downward figure eight, I'm doing a circle, and as it hits 6 o'clock, I turn into the upward figure eight. And then from the upward figure eight, I'm doing a circle in front, and as it hits 12 o'clock, then I'm turning back into the downward, okay? So down, up, downward, upward, okay? So that's how to switch direction with these two moves. You can also move with these. And the way to do that is instead of switching in the front, you switch in the back, okay? So instead of switching here, I would switch here, okay? And in order to do that, you have to take a step either with your back leg or your front leg. And that depends on which way you want to move. If I'm facing to my right, doing the downward figure eight, and I want to move to my right, or forward if I'm facing that way, I would have to take a step forward with my back leg. Okay? So I'm stepping through. Now as I do that, I'm doing the exact same thing as I did here. I'm just doing it behind my back. So figure 8. And then as it comes to my back, right here, I'm stepping through and doing a complete circle. And once it does that circle and hits 6 o'clock, then I take it to the upward figure 8. Okay? So I'll actually do it from this side once. So downward. And then as it comes to my back, I'm stepping through, circle, upward figure 8. Okay? So a little bit faster. Okay. Now if I wanted to go backwards, then I would have to take a step back with my front leg. Okay? Right there. Again, switching the exact same way. So as it comes to my back, I'm taking a step back, circle, upward figure 8. A little bit faster. Okay. Now from the upward figure 8, it's the exact same thing. If I wanted to go backwards with it, again I would have to take a step back with my front leg. And that would happen as the chucks come to my back. So back, circle, and then once they hit 12 o'clock again, it goes back into the downward figure 8. So by knowing that, then you can constantly switch directions with it. So that was crap. Okay. I'll actually do it this way now. You can actually continuously move back and forth, or you can continuously move forward with it. So here I'm starting in the downward. I'm going to have to step through to go forwards now. Okay. Now to continue going that way, I'd have to take a step back now, since I'm facing this way. Okay. And then if I want to go forward again, I'd have to take another step forward. Okay, and now I'll go the opposite direction now. Okay, so that's how you move with the move. You're just continuously switching stances by stepping. Again, I'll do a little bit faster for you. Okay. So that will open up movement for you with the chucks, so you're not just constantly stationary. Again, you can switch directions with the chucks now. Or you can move with them. I threw in an extra circle there. Okay, so that opens up movement for you. One little extra thing you can do is when you're doing the downward figure 8, you can throw in a little flip in the back, which, if you've seen the single saber series, that would be called an Obi Annie. Except I hate that move, so I'm going to refer to it as a shoulder roll. Or I hate that name, rather. And that happens when you come to the back with the figure 8. So here I've come to the front, here I'm coming to the back. And then once it comes to the back, you just kind of flip the handle you're holding over. Like that. And then you're flipping your hand up so that that handle comes past your shoulder, or past your elbow, I'm sorry, to the front again. So figure 8, over, and then flip. And that flip happens by either pulling your arm up or kind of just flicking your wrist over. Okay? And that just adds a little something extra to that downward figure eight. Okay. Alright, so that's the alternating figure eights and how to switch direction and move with them. A little bit later I'll cover how to do that with the actual hand rolls, but that's kind of a more advanced thing. So just practice that, just going from one figure eight into the opposite figure eight, and then moving with that figure eight. Okay. The way I would practice the moving is just to go, back and forth once, like I did there. So step through, step through, step through, and so on. And then I would try it stepping back the same way. So step back, and so on. And then once you got that down, then you can try moving in a straight line, maybe like 3 or 4 steps, and then come back 3 or 4 steps, okay? And that'll really teach you how to switch your stances while moving with the figure eights, okay? So that's that video, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.